Right, so I've got a couple of fans. So I've cut the wires off of this one because I'm not going to use this one. These were so cheap that I could afford to buy two. They were like a couple of quid each. Probably not as good as that one. They ain't got the shark fins, but I'd imagine they're still going to be fairly good. So I've cut my wires off because I plan on linking both fans to the same wire and the same switch. So I've cut them off. That's all I'm going to need. That should be long enough to reach from this to the PSU. And all I've got to do is work out which wires are the power wires. So I'm just going to start cutting them up and see what happens. Alright, so I now know that the black and the yellow wire are the power wires. These two must be sensor wires. I don't know. Don't care about that either because these two make it work. So, just going to have to wire these two onto the other ends of these, and then get the other fan out of that box over there, wire the black and yellow wires to that as well, and then we're away. I can just start gluing them in. Oh man, this is a simple little build. I like this. Now, some of you might be asking, what have we got now? I'll show you what we've got now. We should have two functioning fans. So I'll plug one in the back of there, plug that one in the back of there. Away we go! And this switch works. See? Switch off. Switch on. And they're not even that loud either. Brilliant. Now I just got to glue them in the right place and route the little wire around and we're away. And all I've got to do is put the top back on. There we go. The battery's really about to die on this camera, but I've got the fans, they're glued on, they're gorillaed. All I've got to do is put the cap back on the gorilla. They're gorillaed. I've got obviously two batteries sitting on top to hold them down. I'm going to wait about 2 hours, and hopefully by then it'll all be glued on and proper topper. Sweet. Well happy about that. Lovely job. Here we go, the finished product. It's all back together, screws are in, everything's hunky-dory. Don't worry about that little bit of glue, you won't be seeing that when the laptop's sitting on there. Two fans are in there, as you can see them. There's no light anymore, but I don't care about no light. You know, the glue ain't quite set, but it's cold out here, so it's stuck. It's been about 3 hours. I'm going to take it indoors, put it in its new position, and the heat from indoors will help the glue to dry over 24 hours. But this is how it's going to work. I'm probably never going to use that switch, but I left the switch on there and I have it there just for the time being. So it's going to be here, laptop's going to be on it, the PSU is going to be on the shelf, well on the windowsill actually, but down below, so you won't be able to see it. All I've got to do is just reach over and go donk, turn the old PSU on. Oh, I've got a bit of a loose banana connection here. All I've got to do is tap that and they work. I've just got to fix that little banana connection. Actually, let's do that now. Let's do that now. All I've got to do to fix this is just open up them little fins. I just got to open them up. So if I get a flathead screwdriver, don't know where I've got a flathead screwdriver. There'll be one in amongst this. I'll find one. I've got one. All you have to do when your little banana plugs don't quite grip anymore, just get the flat-headed screwdriver in there and just pull them up a little bit all around, and it'll make the connection a lot more tight within the other end of it. So that's what you got to do. Hopefully now that's a lot more of a snugger fit in there now. So we should better just turn it on and away they go. tell you what, that is actually sucking through a lot more air than they ever did before. That's much better. I can feel it sucking right up here. And down below, underneath here, there's loads of air coming out. So they're going to be a lot more substantial than anyone on the market that I've ever seen. For some reason, I thought, well, maybe they're just cheap. You know, if you want to spend a lot more money on a laptop cooler, there must be better ones. But I couldn't find any. All I can find is cheap Chinese ones. So, and the good thing is about running it off a PSU like this, is that if I wanted to, I could add as many fans as I want. I mean, if I wanted to use this one here, all I've got to do is put some wires on the end of it, put it into these banana plugs, and I can have it at the back. I can position it like at the back of the laptop, you know, blowing that way. I could position it on that side, because actually the fan on my laptop is on the side here and it blows out like that. So I could position it as a vent here on the side. I could position this fan here on the side so it blows air through the laptop. So I've got two fans sucking air out the bottom, and I've got another fan blowing it through. So it'll be going through and out and through and all that rubbish. We're going crazy. But for now, I've done that. And I have actually cut squares out the bottom. I'm not going to turn it over because I don't want to turn it over too much, because the glue it's set for these fans, but if I don't want to disrupt the glue too much, so I'm leaving it like that. But I have cut holes, squares at the bottom, so that those fans have just a straight through exhaust sort of thing. So, but I'm happy with that. Oh, I did actually get a refund. I did a video, for those of you that haven't seen it, I did a video on the one that I bought when this one broke. I bought another laptop cooler for 19 quid, and it was crap. I done a video on it just to show you how crap it was. Well, I done a review on Amazon, and the seller went, oh, well, we'll refund you. So they refunded me. So my bad review, I kind of had to edit it and say, well, I got a refund. But yeah, so there you go, got a refund. That's how I managed to buy the fans to put in this old one and make it better. Sweet.